Morning.
Welcome aboard the Grand Canyon Railway. My name is Moffat and I'm going to be your passenger service attendant today. Alright. Now, you guys are riding in style today because we are riding aboard our freshly 100-year-old Pullman car. One of them. This isn't our usual Pullman car, but this is its brother here, 2153. And this is a pretty nice Pullman car, I gotta say. It's gonna be an adventure for all of us today. I haven't worked in this Pullman car since the Polar Express. Alright. Now, this is a very special car because this is like riding in history, like a rolling museum, and this is the only car in the whole train with windows that can open. So feel free to open up those windows, let in that fresh air, and we're going to really enjoy it today. And we get to experience all of our senses today, because in this car, we get to hear the horn, we get to hear the clickety-clack of the tracks, and we get to smell the fresh air and maybe a little bit of diesel too. And it's a good time. Here we go. And a little fun fact about myself is that I'm one of the, wait a minute, those guys look like hooligans to me. I sure hope we don't see these guys later on at 5 today. Now, a little fun fact about myself is that I'm the only passenger service attendant here on board who's G-Corps qualified, General Code of Operating Rules, because I used to be a carman for the railway. So out here on the AV side, this is the car yard. This is where I used to work. And it's pretty cool. I used to work from, usually from 6 a.m. to about 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to about 4 a.m. Out and about out here helping build trains. And also helping do inspections, build brakes, replace brakes, inspect brakes, make sure the brakes work. A lot of stuff about brakes. And I gotta say, maybe some of these brakes here was built by me. Oh boy. Now, I can tell you guys all sorts of cool stuff about the train and the railroad's history and the locomotive's history as well. Cool thing about me is I actually don't know too much about the Grand Canyon itself, except that it's very long, very wide, and very deep. Oh boy, but I sure can tell you guys about the train. Now, right now we are in our yard limit here, speed limit. It's about 10 miles per hour, but once we pass through the south leg of the Y switch right here, we'll do a high ball and we'll start rolling a little bit faster, and then once we go through the longest tunnel here in Williams, we're going to kick it up to about an eye-watering 40 miles per hour. Alright. And let's see here. We'll be on a 2-hour and 15-minute journey to the Grand Canyon. And in here I've got some ice water, so feel free to help yourself stay hydrated. Altitude sickness is definitely a thing. I had a lady yesterday experienced some wicked altitude sickness and it scared me. And then on the CD side in that little box area back there is our bathroom, and it's a product of its time. Alright. Let's see here, what else can I say? Oh yeah, with windows that can open comes a little bit of responsibility. It just means we gotta keep our heads, arms, legs, feet, children, babies inside the car at all times. Because we do get kind of close to trees and rocks, especially a little later on, and I don't want anybody to lose their heads. Oh boy. And in a few minutes, we're going to be passing by the locomotive shop, and it's going to be an exciting time. I think we might have a very special surprise outside at the locomotive shop. I think I saw it while going over the overpass on I-40, so oh boy, it's going to be exciting. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about the locomotives pulling us today as well, but feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride. It's going to be a good day. Oh yeah! outside, we are passing by some train cars and renovation projects that we have here. We do use these mainly as spare parts for our current cars, though. And we like to keep our cars in tip-top condition. We lovingly refer to those cars as Ghost Buds, because a lot of them was built by the Bud Company back in the 1950s. And once we pass by this ballast car here in this house, we're going to see where the magic begins. And here it is, our locomotive shop. Now, our crew here are fantastic because they take good care of our steam locomotives and our diesel electrics. There's 29's tender behind right there. That is the tender of one of our oldest, actually the oldest locomotive we have. That is 117 years old. And here's our main building here. I'll tell you guys all about 29 and 4960, which I think we might see. Holy moly, there's 4960 behind that. There's 4960. And there's 237 and 4124 as well. We are being pulled by two of our F40 PHs. That looks a lot like those boxy fellows right there. But oh man, what a treat to see 4960 out there, all steamed up and ready for Saturday. Now, 4960 is a 28201A class steam locomotive. It used to work on the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railway back in its day, and it's gained a pretty good reputation. Back in the 1930s, it gained the nickname the Great Teacher because it used to haul a lot of school kids for field trips back in the day. It taught a lot of kids all sorts of cool stuff. And it earned its nickname the Green Machine as well. Wait, before I go on, here's the longest tunnel. Whoa! And we're through. Now, the 4960 gained the Green Machine nickname because, our locomotive shop crew are fantastic because back in the 90s they converted both of our steam locomotives, number 29 and 4960, to run on diesel fuel, diesel oil. They're converted from running on coal to running on oil. But then in 2009, 4960 was converted from running on diesel fuel to running on waste vegetable oil. And then in 2016, we converted the number 29 to run on waste vegetable oil as well, making both of our steam locomotives two of the greenest steam locomotives in the country, maybe even in the world. That is pretty wicked cool. And 4960 also, the one, that big fellow out there, just turned 100 years old. Oh, here's George.
Okay.
You guys want to be closer?
It is my pleasure to introduce the crew to serve you today. My name is George, I'm the conductor. Up front on diesel locomotive 239, and Josh is our engineer, and Kyle is our fireman.
Put your back on this
board
side and I'll sit
service
with you.
supervisor is Sue. We do have some of Northern Arizona's best musicians entertaining on the train today. We have Magic members of Caliber and Marshall on board also. There are several safety pointers that must be brought to your attention. I'd like to thank you in advance for your cooperation. Smoking is not permitted anywhere on the train, on the restrooms, vegetables, or platforms. No smoking or vaping on the train. Please keep the aisles, doorways, and vegetables clear at all times. For your safety, we ask that an adult accompany children under the age of 12 when moving through the train, and you must be wearing shoes when moving through the train. You Pullman passengers, please keep all your body parts inside the train, inside the window for your safety. There is drinking water in the restroom located in each passenger car. And our destination is the Grand Canyon National Park. Allow me to share a little information with you. It became a park in 1919 and covers a land area of 1,904 square miles. The canyon is 277 river miles long, but over 500 miles on the rim. It is 18 miles across at its widest point, averaging 10 miles wide. There is a 1 mile elevation change from the rim down to the mighty Colorado River that helped carve this spectacular canyon. In 1901, the National Topeka and Santa Fe Railway, the company I worked for many years, completed this route and began passenger and freight service to the South Rim. The 3-hour train trip was much more enjoyable than an 8-hour longer stagecoach ride, but the country fell in love with the automobile and people didn't ride the trains much, So the Santa Fe discontinued passenger service in 1968. They kept hauling freight on the line until 1974 when it was finally abandoned. The 63 miles of track we travel today lay dormant for 15 years until Max and Thelma Digger from Scottsdale, Arizona bought the line lock, stock, and railroad spine, saving it from the scrap heap. Passenger service was re-inaugurated on September 17, 1989. Today, the train is helping lessen the traffic and parking problems that were never imagined at the turn of the 20th century. We thank you for choosing to ride the Grand Canyon Railway and leave your automobile at the park. For your convenience, our cafe car is on the train today. It's located directly behind the Pullman and right in front of the first class car. We sell hot coffee, hot chocolate, cold soft drinks, variety of snack food items, sandwiches, ice cream, and beer and wine. It's a credit card only cafe car. The Territorial Times newspaper you find on your seats contain many articles to help you enjoy a visit to the Grand Canyon. Your passenger service attendant will help you plan today's activities. Thank you for riding the Grand Canyon Railway. We want you to have a safe and pleasant trip, so don't hesitate to ask a crew member for assistance or about anything you want to know more about. Hey everybody, enjoy your train ride, enjoy visiting Arizona's Grand Canyon.
That's my buddy right there. Oh
Sorry,
boy, it's a
Diane.
good day with a good crew, and George is probably the best conductor out there. Alrighty. But, how's a little spiel about a 4960? I always love talking about our steam locomotives. But, I'll talk to you guys about how cool 29 is probably a little later on. Because, holy moly, that locomotive is really, really cool. Right now, the tender and the engine is kind of apart right now with 29 because it's undergoing its 1472-day boiler inspection. Every 15 years, a steam locomotive in the United States has to go through this inspection just to make sure it's all nice and feeling pretty good, because if not, it might get a little explosive. Alrighty, but feel free to sit back, enjoy the sights and views. Keep an eye out for wildlife. It's gonna be good. All right.
Wildlife.
What kind of hat you're wearing? Actually, you're wearing what we call in northern Arizona, that's called a 2-mile hat. It's always windy up the rim now, and if you don't have a stampede strap on your hat and the wind takes it, 2 miles is about how far you're going to take it. I'm joking, ma'am. And if it leaves your head when you're next to the rim, don't dive in. Come on, guys. Get another hat. Part of our safety action. That's criminal misdemeanor. I cite you. You ain't supposed to be looking at boy band members and such. You're supposed to be looking out the window, talking to a human being.
Hello, how are you? I think either. We are here on the Grand Canyon Railway Express, the Green Line. We are headed to the Grand Canyon today to do sightseeing and a tour. Assuming this is the first time I've been to the Grand Canyon, so hope you all enjoy the video. And please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to subscribe for more content. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, the railway, to board it, you actually have to go to Flagstaff, Arizona to board this train. Medina? The Medina River? Right now, I will return in a bit with a Grand Canyon video. Again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and share this video with your friends as well. Stay tuned for more great content. I will return in a bit.